Do you want proof that God could potentially exist? A medieval philosopher came up with 5 bold arguments that still spark a debate 800 years later. Meet Thomas Aquinas, a 13th century monk, theologian, and one of the most influential thinkers in Western tradition. He believed that faith and reason are not enemies. He thought you could use reason, logic, and observation to support belief in God. In his Summa Theologiae, Thomas laid out what are usually called the 5 ways, his 5 arguments for God's existence. But they are not proof in the modern sense, rather demonstrations on what we observe in the natural world. Here are the 5 simplified versions. The first way is motion or change. Things move or change. When they change, something else caused that change. That cause itself cannot go back forever. Aquinas said that there must be a first mover, something that starts motion itself without being moved by anything else. This is what he alludes to as God. The second way is the efficient cause. Everything that exists has some kind of cause. Your parents caused you, someone caused them, and so on and so on. But an infinite regress of causes cannot explain everything. There must be a first cause that was not caused by anything else. This first cause is what we understand now as what could potentially be God. Third way is contingency. Lots of things in this world could exist or not exist. They are what we call contingent. If everything were contingent, at some point nothing would have existed. But things do exist now. So there must be a being that cannot not exist, a necessary being. Aquinas calls that God. The fourth way is the degree of goodness, truth, and virtue. We see things that are better or worse, more or less noble, more or less good. But to compare, there must be some ultimate standard of goodness or virtue. Aquinas argues that this greatest standard of all goodness in the world is God. The fifth way is design or teleological argument. When we look at nature, the order, the complexity, the purpose, things seem to be designed for some kind of goal. Eyes see, bees pollinate, seasons turn. Aquinas says that to have such goal-directedness, without intelligence inside each natural being, there must be some type of intelligent designer guiding them all. That again, he would say, is God. See, these arguments are not meant to force belief. They are meant to show that if the universe displays certain features, motion, change, design, dependency, then maybe those features are beyond themselves, towards something greater, something foundational. So do you think Aquinas gave us some kind of examples of potential proof for God? Or are they just clever observations that still leave room to doubt?